Foam spills on marina glass. Champagne sparks as the day slips past. White linen turns in the amber haze. Your hand finds mine in the harbor blaze. Tide pulls slow, then the city wakes. Gold light falls on the harbor wakes. Turn the tide, turn the tide. Gold on the water, heat in our eyes. Turn the tide, turn the tide. From the velvet pier to the deep dock side. Turn the tide, turn the tide. No one leaves this feeling behind. Turn the tide, turn the tide. You and I, we rise with the tide. Palm shades raised by the captain's rail. Warm wind carries a citrus trail. Then down past the ropes and the loading cranes. Bright sparks jump through the midnight rain. Feet find fire on the timber floor. Tide rolls hard at the lower shore. Turn the tide, turn the tide. Gold on the water, heat in our eyes. Turn the tide, turn the tide. From the velvet pier to the deep dock side.
Because of their choices.
Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar. Holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till. Can you fly?
Puffy!
You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong guy. Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. We rise with the tide.
Oh, is that coming through okay? Yeah. Hi, good evening. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip. Dice, Mr. Hardluck, and Jeff. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Jeff, thank you very much. My hat's off to you for the sub. That is 71 months. And Dice also putting the hat back on and then taking it right back off. Thank you so much for the sub. Dice is at 66 months. Yeah. All right.
Turn the tide, turn the tide. Gold on the water, heat in our eyes. Turn the tide, turn the tide. From the velvet pier to the deep dock side. Turn the tide.
QDL, good evening. Man, it's been entirely too long. I hope life has been great for everyone. Wait, hang on. Let me double check. George has been gone for like a year. You know, I was on with Living Arcade earlier and I said I was gone for, I would say, short of a couple of like streams in between, I've probably been gone for roughly about 2 months. I had 3 weeks of travel. I had some intense health issues, and then as soon as I got back from travel, I got sick, of course. So been recovering. Today was good though. Today I I hung out with Jeff, actually. Jeff, once again, thank you for the sub. Cheers. Hung out with Jeff a few days ago. I'd say I've been good, maybe like solid good for about a week. But then I had to go run an event on Thursday last week, which required some prep as well. So I was in Denver till almost 11 o'clock at night. So gave myself one more week of, let's say, full recovery before starting back up. We'll call this season 2 in the 8+ years of streaming. That was all season 1. Now we're starting season 2. Granted, with the summer vacations, we did a big summer vacation, typically like a month to a month and a half, from 2015 to 2020. Uh-oh. We're hitting level 4, y'all. We barely even started here. Look at that. 4th camera visible. Let's check out that camera. What does that look like? Oh, hey, I'm still up here. That there, I love that camera. That's my favorite camera. Because it's constantly moving, of course. I'm gonna take this first sip. Like, honestly, I don't think I've had a couple of beers. I haven't had hard alcohol in, I'm guessing, about a month. And even before that, it was very minimal. Like, I was drinking hard alcohol because with the health issues, they kept telling me, you're fine. I'm like, okay, well, we'll test that. We'll see how fine that is. And we'll pound some tequila. Getting hammered on a Monday night. Let's go. I don't know about hammered, Jeff. Like, we're gonna sip on some tequila. First sip here. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Although, ow, I've been eating a lot of cereal recently, and it has tore up the roof of my mouth, which is very painful when you're sipping on tequila. Oh man, we're doing this. We're going right into level 5. Fucking drive. So, Jeff, you say you went out and you got drunk on a Monday too. Is that this evening? Did you get drunk this evening, this Monday, this particular Monday? And Dice says, take a sip for every time the ball moves. Let's go. Okay. Jeff, are you still out? Or did you get intoxicated on a Monday, but you thought ahead and you made sure that you were back home before 10? Because I'm willing to bet you were smart about it. Like, you started drinking at 6. Oh, shit, Jeff, I'm sorry. Of course, that's how that works. Like, I start really playing into it, want to push just a little bit, and of course, it's awful news. I am so sorry. You started drinking at 2 p.m. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, 2 p.m. drinking, that's serious drinking. You're either dealing with something very difficult or you have a real problem, and you probably need to see someone. Thankfully, it's the first. What's the opposite of ladder? It's all that I could pop up in my head at that time was ladder, but I'm like, no, it's not the ladder. It's the, I don't know. I can't think of what the opposite of ladder is when you have two things you've listed and you want to say it's the first as opposed to the ladders and shoot. Former. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Cheers. Bill from Memphis. I hope you're having a great night. So I was chilling on Living Arcade stream earlier, playing an awesome Zaccaria game, now that we all know how to pronounce it. God, some of those games from Zaccaria were just wild. Very unique layouts, so colorful. It really is too bad that they're not around, or they didn't keep going for longer, because man, they were doing some cool stuff. And while the theme did nothing for me, that game looked really awesome. I would love to play that like live on location. And not to completely bring it down, but friend's wife passed away from, oh my God, from surgery complications. Jesus. Ugh. Jeff, once again, dude, sorry. Cheers. Yeah. No. You're not bringing us down. This is where we're starting. We're just going to go up from here. Especially with a little bit more tequila. This is going down like water right now, let me tell you. Oh. We just want a little bit of music in the background, enough to drown out that the little air conditioner I got next to me, which has, I think it's low on water right now, so it sounds a little funky. Mr. Hardluck, here I'll help. My father passed last month, and we had his memorial service yesterday. Jesus, Mr. Hardluck, I'm so sorry. Jeff, cheers. Life is crazy. Hug your loved ones. Mr. Hardluck. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it. We've all got a lot of shit going on. You know, that's the thing about, I feel like, pinball at this point is that we're all starting to age a little bit. I say starting to, of course not everybody, but there's a lot of people in here, I feel like, in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, even some in their 70s, and that's fine, right? Like, I throw that out to just be like, as you get older, more and more of this kind of shitty news pops up, and I feel like we have to get better about not only dealing with it, but being able to move on, and but also address it or deal with it at that particular time, like giving yourself the time and space to grieve. And anyway, what I was getting at there is 2 kind of shitty days here for 2 really good friends of the stream. I am so sorry to hear that for both of you guys. Yeah, sincerest condolences. Yeah, man. I forgot I was on the wrong screen that entire time. Like, I was gesticulating with my hand. Fuck that. We just need AI to make us immortal and never deal with this again. Okay, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here, Jeff. DPF, there's people here who may not have spread my good news. Yes! Dice, please. I would never dream of telling your news for you. Please let us all know some positive news. Not to undo, of course, any of the shitty news whatsoever, but just while we're announcing news, let's add some more news to the table here. And while Dice is explaining that news, there's a fantastic book series, 2 books actually, done by Neil Stevenson, and the first one was called Ream D, and I'm gonna type it in because that just sounds weird. Not read me, but Ream D, which has to do with a purposefully misspelled text file. Can you hit the mic again with your glass? That was quite deafening, Jeff. I'm so sorry. There we go. How's that? Dice says, come this spring, I'll be a papa. I've got a daughter on the way. Dice, congratulations. That is truly amazing. And man, there's so many parents in here. And I want to ask everyone, if you're a parent and you've got access to a keyboard and the ability to type in, let's all take a second and give Dice one piece, like, what's the one bit of advice you would give to a new parent right now? And I'm gonna, while others can put their one piece of advice, you know, and you know when someone tells you they're gonna get a motorcycle and then everybody tells you their most horrific motorcycle stories? That's what I'm looking for here. I want Dice to walk away from tonight's stream like a little bit, oh shit. That's what I'm hoping for, because that's what I wish I would have gotten. Instead of everybody being so positive, I wish I had more people who were just real with me about what parenting is like. So that's what I'm hoping for now. Captain, welcome. Enjoy every day off until they are born, because you don't have time anymore. Yes. All right. That was from Captain. We've got, I'm gonna go with, is it Faith? AWG? From YouTube. Let me know how to pronounce your name. because I don't think I've seen that one before. But what we've got is Get Sleep Now. Yes. DPF, I'm so sorry for every piece of shit I've ever given you. The day I found out, I went for a 4-mile run. Dice, I can't believe you went for a 4-mile run. Like, that is wild to me. Also, congratulations, I think, for still being under 30 and being able to talk about running like it's something you have no intention of ever doing, and then just going and doing a 4-mile run. That says something, I think, about your current age and your body right now. Look forward to your first horrifying midnight ER trip. Oh God, you just brought back trauma, Jeff. Like, I'm sitting there in the bathroom. My kid has like a croupy cough, and it feels like they can't breathe. And we call the nurses hotline, and they're like, just go sit, turn the shower on, leave it hot, and sit in the shower. And unless it really feels like she can't breathe, and then we're in there till like 4 a.m. Like, I'm falling asleep, my ex is falling asleep, Zoe is sleeping. She's just like the whole time, and we are freaking out because you want your kid to be able to breathe without an issue, but she made it. We went to the ER so many times. We were. I'm so happy that I had fantastic medical benefits at that time, because I had like a $250 deductible per calendar year. It was amazing at that time. All right, we're gonna catch back up though. Dice says, I'm 32 now. Jesus, I can't believe you're 32 now. It feels like the last time you got on stream and we talked, Dice, you had just turned 30. Oh man. And then also from YouTube, I'm just gonna go with Faith. Faith says, and let them cry. So go ahead and look into that, because that sounds mean, but actually my ex and I, we did what's called graduating Cry It Out, where we decided it was 7 months on the day we were going to let Zoe do graduating Cry It Out, where we put Zoe in bed, we leave, and then when she cries, we give her 60 seconds of alone time, and then we come in. And then we did 120 seconds before we came back in, and then 180 seconds. So you just add 60 seconds every time, and we made it to about, I want to say, 25 minutes. And then Zoe slept through not only that night, but she never had a problem. I mean, she had problems sleeping, but for the most part, you can say that she never had problems sleeping after that. Make sure breastfeeding is a thing. Formula is insanely expensive. Captain, well said. Not only is, I mean, it sucks. I know Jay-Z's grandkids can't do formula because of issues, but of course, breastfeeding is it's the best possible option. It's a body making like the perfect nutrients for you. Let's see, Jeff, they had 2 in a week. Our oldest had an asthma attack and we ended up at the ER. A couple days later, he threw his sister into the TV stand and split her head open. I'm laughing only because I know things are okay. The crying thing is so true. You can't solve crying. It's such a hard lesson to learn that it's not something you can or should fix. Yep, Jeff, well said. Somebody already said it earlier. I'm gonna reinforce mine, which is enjoy the concept of good sleeping if you can, because that goes away entirely. Zoe is 13 in a few months, and it has been at least 13 years since I've experienced good sleep, which is wildly inaccurate. Sunday, I didn't sleep great, but I slept until almost noon. I was really trying to kick the last of this like long chest cold. So I took NyQuil Saturday night at like 11 o'clock p.m. Yeah, I slept harder than I have ever slept. Woke up at like 10 and then kept going back to sleep. I just kept falling back asleep until almost noon. It was amazing. But there you go. Welcome to a world where sleep requires medication in order to achieve. How about that? Faith says, you can tell the difference from a hungry cry to a messy cry to an I feel bad cry. You got this. Yes. It's a fat hog. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're just going to go hog. I don't know why I don't like saying fat hog, but I'll say hog. Yeah, nailed it right there. You will definitely learn the different types of cries and when to ignore a certain type of cry, right? And then the real cry, the oh shit, I've got to go run upstairs, or you got to go run to wherever your kid is. Captain says, if you've ever seen Big Daddy, but Adam Sandler saying, all right, already sums up parenting. But I wipe my own ass. Jeff has another tip. Take the baby and tell your wife to go take a shower. Most women don't realize they need a few minutes alone, and it's a great way to get them to understand they need a break. Also, it helps with the breastfeeding. To have the hot water on your chest. What was it? Also, here's another thing about the delivery.
That belongs in a museum. So do you.
Throw him overboard. Surreal, welcome. Surreal, where it turns out Dice is going to be a father next spring. So we're all giving Dice advice right now. Give him, I want horror stories is what we really want. Just imagine somebody just told you they're buying their first motorcycle, and your first thought is to tell them about all the people you know that died on motorcycles. That's what we're doing for Dice right now. So shit, I lost my train of thought. Where were we? Take the baby. Oh, go take a shower. Yeah, so the delivery. They go through the courses. It's definitely worth doing the like learning how to swaddle and the 7 weeks of I don't know about Lamaze, but like learning about breathing and how to assist. But the big thing for me was definitely learning to swaddle, because man, doing diapers and swaddling, that was like 90% of my life for 6 months. That's number one. But for the delivery, they also prep you to tell you to like come up with a delivery plan, and then make sure that you get that delivery plan to the nurses. And if you can, you also want to bring cookies and stuff, so that, because they don't have to adhere to your plan whatsoever. They don't care. They're going to tell you to do all of that. And then you're going to go into labor at 3 a.m, and nobody is going to give two shits about your birth plan at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning as somebody's screaming and you are begging for, not epinephrine, what's the drug you get so that way you don't feel it? That would be my other advice, is absolutely do the drug that starts epidural. There you go. Thanks, QDL. Do the epidural. That's the difference between my ex and when she got, the second she got the epidural, and not the second, it was within roughly about 30 seconds, she fell over and passed out. And then she slept until they had to wake her up and tell her it's time to push. And even then, we were just like talking while she was pushing. Yeah, not you, Dice. You don't do that. The mother should obviously do the epidural. All right. Surreal says, the first time you're asked to change a toddler's diaper, put it on their head and send them back into the room. You'll never be asked again. Dice says, something you may be surprised to find out. I've lost all taste for alcohol. Okay, that's honestly good to hear. Maybe. Mr. Hardluck, get a baby seat for your motorcycle. First advice, this is your last 9 months of sleep. You better get it in, Wolfman. Thank you. Captain says, an actual best piece of advice is take all the pictures and soak in every moment. It goes by way too fast. My son turns 2 in 4 days. Captain, congratulations. You are almost out of the woods, my friend. Seriously. Everything gets better, I would say, around 4. 1 through birth, honestly, like 2 months before birth until 3.5 years old is pretty rough, right? Yeah, and then Jeff points out until, of course, they turn 13, and then you know, shit hits the fan all over again. But you're right. 13's, for me, it was about 11 and a half when that kicked in. Let's see here. Hog says, you wouldn't think that shoulder blades would ever have to be wiped clean during a diaper change. What'll happen? Oh my God, the number of blowouts where it doesn't even make sense, but suddenly there's just poop everywhere, all over the baby, all over you. I'm sorry, but also it's a rite of passage, Dice, and I'm so glad that you get to go through it. Let's see. It's so true. My youngest, says Jeff, just started her senior year, and we realized it was out last first day of school. That was mind-blowing. I think that's just about remembering the time you have because it goes so quick. I kid. I change many, many diapers. My advice is get over it. You're just as gross. Shit happens, says Hog. Perfectly said. Ooh, Bill from Memphis. What are your favorite children's books? Hey, this is a big one. Oh my God. Now I know what I'm sending you, Dice. Oh my God. In fact, we're doing this right now. Hold on, because I still saved and I have all of Zoe's children books. You're not getting those, but I will go buy you new ones. All right. We're gonna go with the book with no pictures. Also, don't be freaked out when the poop is black and smells like death. Yeah, that's the very first poop, by the way. Like, while they're still getting everything out of their system that first day, the first few days, it's pretty awful. This monster needs a haircut was a favorite in this house. I don't think I read that one. Up there for me is the book with no pictures. I have read this book probably 200 times at this point, and not just to my kid. I've read this book to many different kids. It's by B.J. Novak. Of course, when they're really young, right when you got the board books, the Very Hungry Caterpillar is great. You guys have heard me. I've read you Dragons Love Tacos. We could do that again. I've got voices for all the different books. Dinosaur versus Bedtime. Nice. Let's see. Captain says, also the fact that the hospital just hands you a baby and I don't know what PamFit AMD say good luck, but yeah, they're just like, here, you'll figure it out. Wolfman says, learn CPR. As soon as the kid can walk, their number one goal is to try and die. Absolutely true. Going back up to make sure I didn't miss any books, but Bill from Memphis, what a great one. Dragons Love Tacos. Surreal said Dinosaur vs. Bedtime. Let's pull that one up. Here we go. Dinosaur versus Bedtime. Dinosaur versus the potty. Love it. What do you do with an idea? There you go. I love this book. What do you do with an idea? That, like, the artwork on it is amazing. Oh man, this whole series over here. There's Rosie Revere, engineer. There's an architect. Ada Twist, scientist. Iggy Peck, architect. Sophia Valdez, future prez. Rosie Revere and there's a whole Rosie Revere one. I think that was the first one. Oh yeah, Rosie Revere, engineer. This was the first of that bunch. The big thing is get real books, not digital books. Babies love to touch the books and turn the pages, and you just reminded me of, I think it's called In My Heart. Yeah. So this one has amazing texture because that's not just a picture, that those hearts go, they're holes in the book. So like as you open the page, you get to see the hole going through to the next one. In My Heart was great. And I have a tattoo of this one. I love you to the moon and back. Although ours had different animals. It wasn't a bear. It was an old bunny. Huh. Weird that none of them show up. Let's see here. Jeff says old local bookstores are great. You can get like 10 books for $20 easily, and your kid will naturally find their favorites. Yep. All right. That was fun. Thank you for that digression. Where is this? There we go. Yeah. Hog is agreeing that the bookstore is a great way to go. Yeah. Oh my God, so many books. So many books. At some point, I'll actually go grab my list upstairs. Just don't buy the books that are caked in poop. Yes, good call. You do want clean books. And early on, man, the board books are so great. They have some really fun ones too, like, what is it? AI for infants. They have another one that is like understanding general relativity for infants. They have like a whole series that are incredibly complicated concepts, but in board book form for infants. Hold on, you just reminded me. There is a monster at the end of this book. Does anybody else remember that one? The Recursive Book of Recursion for Infants? Yes. Oh man, Bill from Memphis, Dr. Seuss. So good. Still, like Fox and Socks. I still love the challenge of trying to say Fox and Socks at a good pace without stopping. That is, it's so great. All right. Let's migrate over here, shall we? You know what I didn't check though is the sound gonna come through? I think it is coming through. I just can't hear it. Hold on a sec.
Where is the traitor Starscream? Okay, yeah, there we go. I can hear it now. All right. Hog says, your show just hit my feed tonight. Glad I clicked on the stream. Is this? Yeah, pretty much. What is it? We usually have someone who announces a new baby. No, we usually chat for a bit and then we play some pinball. We might play some video games, but for the most part, it's usually pinball. Wolfman says, so DPF, I played all the new pins finally. Even crazier, I actually liked only one. Now, Wolfman, you're not... I would describe you, without having actually met you yet, I would describe you as somebody who's a bit of a pessimist. But the fact that you played all the new ones and you liked only one, I am curious, what is the one? Solid beginning. This will only prolong your defeat.
All right, what are we doing? Mission start. Why isn't it auto-scrolling? Hog, thank you so much for the sub. Okay, and mission start.
A device to siphon all energy from the sun. Can the Autobots stop this insidious plan in time?
Can the
And
Autobots
begin
stop
this episode of
this
The
insidious plan in
Transformers.
time? All right, so we need to hit... I'm going that shot.
Grimlock getting mad.
Got it. Okay, and then we're gonna go with the captive ball, which I totally missed. Final blow builds. Oh, nice. We got our 2-ball multi-ball. We're gonna hit some stand-up targets here. No, we're not. I don't know how I missed every stand-up target.
We're gonna get that one back.
Time is running out.
I don't know what that just did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are out of time.
All right, well, that did not help. Elagos, welcome to the stream. Oh, Wolfman liked only one game, and it happened to be Transformers. Now, did you play the Premium or the Pro? Oh, and Hog asking, how does the Pro compare? I just started in the real pin space. So, I haven't played the Premium or the LE yet. That said, the Pro plays pretty dang well. It just doesn't have the kick out from Soundwave. I think that's his name, Soundwave. It also doesn't have the ball launch from Megatron. And there's a couple of other minor things, like just aesthetic, that are different. I think those are the two big ones, though. We, of course, all know that Optimus Prime was going to transform, but evidently did not. Let's see here. Hog has been a VPin guy for years. Wolfman, I played Winchester, Bon Jovi, Beetlejuice, The Walking Dead Remastered, Kong, Star Wars FOTE, Sonic, all pretty bad and fair at best. Okay, that's interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Bon Jovi. I gotta say, like, watching Dirty Pool played, it looks good. It looks like it shoots really well. I could give two shits about the license, but that's how it goes, I feel like, for a lot of music pins. You just don't really care about the license. Like, I absolutely dislike the band Iron Maiden, but love that pinball machine. Metallica actually got me into Metallica, though. And I do love Metallica Remastered. It is such a fantastic pinball machine. Wolfman, it's Harry Potter and Transformers. Okay. And Hog saying, Wolfman, you didn't like Kong. You know, Kong's amazing. If there is, for me, like the pins that I would just want to have in house, and I would never want them to leave. If I had the space for that, it would be Kong, Jurassic Park, Total Nuclear Annihilation, and Ghostbusters. The Pro version of Ghostbusters. I owned the Premium, wasn't a fan. The Pro plays so much better. I think those 4 machines are like my top 4 all time. I would never be unhappy playing those games. That's weird. I gotta close this and then reopen it. It's not auto-scrolling. Let's see if it gets there now. Yeah, I love Kong. Kong is, in my opinion, a masterpiece. All right. Well, that was excessive. There we go. Fun little combo right there. All right, what are we going to go for now? We do have mission start lit, so we can grab that drop target there. Yeah, that was weak. Nope, it is not going to auto-scroll. All right, I got to close the full app and come back in, because not auto-scrolling is that's a real problem. No, I don't want turbo. Stream manager. Got that. Great. I don't think it's gonna work. I feel like I've got a bum version of Twitch suddenly on my tablet. So Wolfman says Bon Jovi is probably Barrel's best shooter. I played Winchester, and people are going to be very dissatisfied. Bon Jovi broke a couple of times. I think separating the theme, it's a decent shooter, but the theme just plays. There's no immersion like GNR, which puts you into the concert. Okay, yep. Winchester is amazing. Hey, Dr. Carly Tech. But it's not possible to get into it in 1 or 2 games. Very different type of shooter. Oh yeah, that is a... I feel like that was a game designed for home ownership and home play. Like you're gonna be playing that one for 6 months to a year. Let's see here. Hog picked up Kong and Foo Fighters, both pros, a month ago. Congratulations. Were those your first 2 after coming off the V-Pin only situation? All right, what are we doing? We're gonna go there. So we've got more purples. So what we want, oh, we've got our Energon up all the way. And we definitely want Energon up. Because that is what makes our modes way easier.
We can use the space bridge to our advantage.
Or we could just drain it. Yeah, we could do that too. Let's see here. And you played the premium, Wolfman. Okay.
Can you make
Now-
out what this says?
Wolfman, when you played the premium Transformers, did you play the Pro? Can you do a side-by-side comparison?
I am Optimus Prime.
All right, our Energon is non-existent at this point.
This won't help. You're destined to fail.
Okay. I do not want to start that mission until I get some Energon. We got a cassette award. What are we at on Energon? 92, so we're gonna need 1 more of those. Did not quite get it either time there. Not good. No, we're fine. We're fine.
That is mine.
Good. We're at 100% Energon, and we're now starting our mode.
The trans.
We will go ahead and energize. That just makes it a lot easier.
Let ball go.
All right, I'm gonna go for this left ramp. No, I'm not.
Perhaps we can use the space bridge to our advantage.
I don't know what that just did. The prime target award of 2 million. Oh, that's our mystery.
Something is coming
Outlane
from
ball
the space
save. I'll take
bridge.
that. All right, I'm gonna try and backhand this. It does not like working after it's been a little bit. Okay, gonna try the right ramp. Hey, I'll take that one.
Go for the final blow. Time added.
Final blow. Got it. All right, that mode is done. And it was easier because we got the Energon, right?
Is lit.
Okay, Wolfman's not sure on the side-by-side. I am not too young to remember, but I will mention... Oh, no. I will mention, Bill, that, like, I wasn't into it as a kid, but I remember it being on, and I for certain saw it, and then my ex-wife was a huge fan, so she made me watch a bunch of them with Zoe when when I was much older. We're gonna need a refill on that tequila. All right, working on Energon first. Actually, I'm gonna go with Energon. No, I'm not. You're crying. Yeah, missed it by just a little bit. What are we at? 40%? All right, we'll grab that lock shot. That is ball lock number 1. CNK, good evening. All the trust. Obviously, I had so much trust there.
Multiplier.
What are we at? 78%.
My energon.
Double scoring.
All right, we're in 2x. We have mission start ready to go, and I am at a 100% energon.
Episode of the
Microbots.
Transformers.
Oh my god, that had so much spin. I was not ready for it. I should have known. I should have known. Bill from Memphis, yes, I watched many cartoons. In fact, I watched a lot of Transformers. But it was, I feel like School of Rock, Schoolhouse Rock was just a little bit before my time. Like, to me, that was Magoo and like Tom and Jerry. And I couldn't get into Tom and Jerry. I couldn't stand, because it always seemed like it was going so slow. I really didn't like the Scooby Gang or Scooby Doo. So for me, it was He-Man, it was Transformers, and then it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Man, that's my year 2 to year, like, well, honestly, to year 43, but I would say year 2 to probably 10 was those 3 cartoons, with TMNT really owning the majority of my preteen and teen years. Captain says, I will forever call that toy Optimus Fastest Prime. He is chunky. You are absolutely right. You know, Paul hit me up with a link because they replaced theirs at Pinball Jones with one that was not chunky and definitely looked more what you would expect Optimus Prime to look like. Let's see. Wolfman, I got 185 mil in Transformers. Not sure if it's a good score, but felt like a decent play. All right. What are we at now? 61. Aw. All right, so we did not complete Microbots, and we will have to go back in, or we can go for the Mini Wizard mode. Let's do the Mini Wizard.
Teletran 1.
Somebody just did something. Hey, Travacom, thank you so much for the follow. Shoot the purple shots, avoid the red shots.
It's just you.
One shall fall.
Then you better get some help, Prime.
Captain Zanzibar, good evening. Xander, how are you? Nope. Who is that with the show me the money? That is Irish Luck. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Oh man, I was just having fun there. I kind of forgot that I think I have to hit the middle shot a bunch of times. And yes, I'm back. I don't know for how long I'm back. I don't know when the next time I'm traveling is, but I think I'm back for a bit. And glad to hear you're good. I'm doing good. Captain Zanzibar is chilling. You like it? I do. I like Transformers. There is some flow, but I wouldn't call it a flowy game. But it's a very unique layout. There are a lot of different shots. I dig how it is not an easy game by any means. Always disappointed, of course, that there's no transforming in a game with Transformers, but whatever. I can get past that. The game looks great. It feels and sounds exactly like what I would want out of a Transformers game. And once again, the code so far is stellar. I'm really enjoying it for that reason. And I said it's not flowy. Kind of, it actually has a very similar feel in some ways to John Wick. Like there's a lot of stand-up targets that just feel like you're bricking shots and everything's really tight. And that's kind of a good thing in many ways because it's not an easy game. You're not playing, this isn't Star Trek, right? That just has an incredibly long code set to get through if you want to make it to the 5-year mission. This has, it's very achievable, but the game itself, you're not making, I think, any shots on this table with a couple of exceptions. None of them are really easy. I would say they all sit at like mid with the exception of Megatron shot. That is maybe the only easy shot. Even that right up the middle shot, it's weird based on its angle. It's tough to hit from the left flipper. It's really tough. You got to bank it up there from the right side, and even from the right flipper, it's not like open. It's angled slightly, so it's kind of a hard shot to hit. Like there really aren't any easy shots with the exception of Megatron, and that is a little frustrating at first, but when you have it at home and you want to put in the time, that's actually a really good thing, I think. Your Transformers isn't connected to IC. It is connected. I'm just not logged in. TMNT was one of my favorite childhood cartoons too. I wish the pin wasn't so brutal so I could be better at it. Man, I actually really like TMNT. That may be the next game we swap out for John Wick. Will be to bring a TMNT back in here. I have problems with it. I have bitched at length about the major coding. It has a physical flaw on the table, and it has a major programming flaw associated with that. Also, my phone is blowing up at like midnight. Aha. Irish Luck is on a 3-stream streak, and they love streaking. That's, of course, what that means. What are we at? We're on ball 3 right now. Chungus told me it was John Wick and Foo Fighters had a baby. Yeah, there you go. An upper flipper situation. No upper playfield, but yeah, I would put those. And Foo Fighters is not an easy game. Like Foo Fighters also can be incredibly brutal. Some days I feel like I can play that game forever, but some days I just can't get anything going. Wolfman, yeah, if Optimus transformed, it would be a must buy. Yeah. All right. I need something to sip on, so we're gonna go refill the tequila. Give me a sec. And while we're refilling on tequila, oops, the game reset. That's weird. Wasn't a great game anyways. Right back. Oops. Oh, not at all what I wanted to press. There we go. It is tequila time. Oh, Wolfman checking. You played the Transformers LE. God, that's a beautiful game too, especially with the hardware on it. All right, I gotta also turn off the AC. It's getting loud. There we go. Now there's no background noise. Let's do this. God. Does that intro just bring everyone back? But also, are we balanced on audio? Is Transformers too loud? Is it too quiet? Which is clunkiest, Wick, X-Men, or Transformers? I would go Wick, Bill. Uncanny X-Men to me isn't very clunky. Honestly, that I love shooting Uncanny X-Men. I just think the code never got caught up. I would go Wick, the clunkiest. Transformers, very similar level of clunk, but it has an upper flipper. So I guess I enjoy shooting it more. And then I would go X-Men, but X-Men feels pretty flowy to me. Let's see here. I did play Big Lebowski for the first time. I know. If the flipper strength is way up on Big Lebowski, that game can be kind of fun. I wouldn't mind really beating the hell out of that game. Like, I would want it for 3 months. Uh-oh, somebody just did something. Pez Johnson, Dave, coming in hot with a raid with 13 beautiful individuals. Dave, my hat's off to you. I was lurking on your EM Monday evening. Fantastic job as always. Looking solid, by the way. Seriously, man. Cheers to the healthy weight loss, dude. You look awesome. Seriously. And yeah, shoot. What were you playing? You were making it look really good. It wasn't blackjack. It was some sort of a poker-based EM game tonight where you have the hand as drop targets directly up in front of you. And I gotta say, Pez, you always make the EMs look like a lot of fun. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you play one EM game for like 3 or 4 hours straight. I just get so bored. And which is funny because I love playing EMs and I love playing old Stern solid states. Those, if there is a game that I'm gonna play for 15 minutes in between a meeting or something like that, those are the games. But I really struggle to stream them because I'm good for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I don't want to play the game for another half a day. It was poker theme game, which is just about every EM game. Royal Flush, that's what it was. George is a modern pinball snob. Well, I want to figure out. I want depth, right? Like I want modes that I have to beat, and I want each mode to be kind of its own unique mini game. And then I want some cool synergy that allows me to like choose different ways to complete modes. And this synergy gives me this benefit, and this synergy gives me a different benefit over here, right? And depending on how I'm playing or depending on what my goals are, that's what I might choose to get me to a mini wizard mode, right? And then I have to complete this mini wizard mode, and this one in order to get to the wizard mode of the game. And then if I do all of that, then I don't make any mistakes, like I complete all of the mini wizard modes and I beat the wizard mode, then I want to go to the ultimate, which is I'm just basically describing Jurassic Park at this point. That's what I want. It's that millennial attention span. What's his toes? Welcome. I don't feel like that's an attention span issue. Fiend 75,002 rating with a party of 58. Thank you for bringing so many beautiful and gorgeous individuals over here. Fiend, what were you doing this evening? Oh man, you're kicking us off. You're gonna level us up on the stream. Hardtech, thank you so much for that follow. Fiend, thank you so much for the raid. Fiend, what were you streaming tonight? What was going on? What was your favorite moment? And Hardtech, feel free to jump in and offer the best moment if you had one. Oh, Fiend says, you finished Midnight Suns. What did you think of Midnight Suns? I know it didn't get reviewed all that well, but I gotta say, it looked pretty damn cool. And just in time, too, if you finish that, knowing that Wolverine is coming out soon, I don't know if you're not that it's a similar game, right? Because Wolverine isn't a team-based game where you swap between different characters of different archetypes, but man, I'm excited about that one as well, and it just happens to be in the comic book universe. Irish, I'm so sorry that you missed Chicken Attack. I think we all missed Chicken Attack tonight because we hit level 3 before the intro even finished. It's very fun. However, the ending you could see a mile away. Got it. So not super surprising on the storyline. All right, y'all, if you're just joining us, my name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and we're back after kind of a bit of a break. A lot of work-based travel and sickness stuff to get through. But we're here, we're back, and we're on Transformers. This is one of the newest pinball machines just released by Stern. This is the Pro model, so this is the base version. There is higher level models that offer some cool mechanisms that we don't have on this game. But for the version we do have with Pro, we're very happy with how it's shooting. It's fast. It's not very flowy, and there's different types of pinball machines you may or may not be familiar with as to how they play or how they shoot, but this one really seems like it's very focused on the rule set and the software, which isn't yet complete. So right now I think we're at like 0.86 or 0.87 on the code. And it's fantastic so far. There's already so much in the game. But this, instead of a flowy game, is a little bit more of a trap up and, I think, kind of trap up and shoot game. If you shoot wildly, man, there's a lot of opportunity for to drain out. It's a little bit more on the brutal side, I would say, than it is on easy. But let me show you what it looks like to play a brutal pinball machine, because you're going to see me get my butt kicked here. Let's see here. You'll play it again for the dark side, but loved it. And this is going back to Midnight Suns. You think you'll be able to make it out to Texas Pinball Festival in 2027? I know it's a ways out, but thought I would ask. Fiend, that's the plan. I was planning on going. In fact, I've been to almost every Texas Pinball Festival since after COVID. I think I've been to every single one. That said, I am not going to Expo this year. Had to make some choices, and that was just not. It's just not in the bag this year, unfortunately.
Skill shot.
But should be at Texas Pinball Festival, right? Like we all know so many people in Texas that it. Not that we don't know people in Chicago. I'm actually from just north of Chicago. So there's multiple benefits to me going there. But Texas is still very likely. Fiend. Thank you for asking. I'm assuming you're going to be there.
Join a race to raise money for charity.
I didn't want to start the mode.
As we begin
All right.
this episode of The Transformers.
All right, we're gonna go middle. No, we're not.
Come over, you smell-licious slowpokes!
Uh-oh. That was a weird shot. Not good.
Mystery is lit.
All right, we're gonna post transfer. I forgot that it's really easy to post transfer in this. All right, now we want to hit this right orbit.
Press on. We have little time.
There we go.
And away we go.
I'm gonna try and add some more time here.
4,
Crap. That was a lock shot.
2, 1.
Darn it.
Time is up.
Time
Got it.
added.
Aha! We got time added. That's good. Aw, and then we drain out. Well, that happened. Ping will also be at Texas Pinball Festival this year. Wait, next year, I guess. It would be typically March next year, 2027. Anyone going to go see the animated movie in theaters to celebrate the 40th anniversary, the Transformers movie? That's the plan. I would love to go see this at the theaters because I honestly don't remember the movie. Okay, or we can just drain. You know what? We're just gonna... Yeah, that's weird. Game just reset. It's been doing that a lot recently. It's weird how it happens about every time I seem to have a crappy game, but we're just gonna let that go. Let's not... Just don't dig into it. It's fine. We're gonna get that one back.
Never give up.
We're gonna get that one back too. Never give up. Never surrender.
You
There we go.
are destined to fail.
So the first thing I want to do is rack up my Energon, and I can do that by hitting the spinner middle. Try again. Nope. Just missed it by that much. We got a cube collected. We have 100% Energon. We're now ready to start our mode, and I missed it. I'm gonna bring it over here. There it is.
In the next episode of The Transformers.
Mad Mungo, welcome to the stream.
Spend
We are
energy
going
to
to
make
use
mission
our
easier.
Energon here. Irish luck. Galaxy Quest was awesome.
Forming
Never give
feels
up.
a lot easier.
Never surrender. By Grabthar's hammer, you shall be avenged.
Keep up the collecting.
Me Grimlock.
Uh-oh. All right, we're gonna go mid. No, we're not. Really struggling here. I'm gonna try that right orbit.
Supplies incoming.
Okay.
Tech spec collected.
Come on in, the Electrum's fine.
Got that ball save. Oh, we're ready for final blow. Got it. All right, mode is done.
When tech spec is lit.
Cool. I'll take that. I'll take a little win every now and then. Fiend says, oh man, my folks had to take my brother and me. I remember seeing it. Not sure I remember how I reacted to it. Mad Mungo, thank you for appreciating the moving camera. I also like the moving camera. It was a big pain in the butt to set up too. And I'm okay saying that. I'll go ahead and take the take the hit, I guess, on pointing out that it was such a big pain in the butt to set up. That was awful right there.
Your waves.
Fiend, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm excited to go. What's weird, what sucks is that I'm gonna go and my kid won't want to go with me. She's 13. I can't get her into Transformers, especially not like the OG version. All right, we're ready for mission start, but I need Energon. So we're gonna go there. 43% Energon. You can see it at the top right of the LCD. It's at 43. We're at 84.
They're stealing all the Energon.
Cool. We are now ready for a mission start.
In the next episode of The Transformers.
We will use
Will make things
Energon.
a lot easier.
Yep. Was really hoping it would hit that middle post and bounce out. That did not happen. And we're on ball 3. Not great. Hey, we've got ourselves a space bridge. We have collected Defensor's right leg, and what are we getting here?
Something is coming through
Tech
the space
specs.
bridge.
Let's see. I do need more Energon. We've got that over there. Or that'll just be it. And that's fine. That tequila is so good. Here's a fun one. What's everybody else drinking tonight? I've got... this is Casamigos. This is the Añejo tequila. It is absolutely fantastic for the low, low price of right around $50 a bottle. Obviously, tequila gets much better. Sipping tequilas, the more money, oftentimes, the more money you spend. But this is our go-to right now. That and comboing it up with a peach White Claw. Now, what are y'all drinking? Water, soda, something alcoholic, something non-alcoholic? Just go ahead and shout out what everybody's drinking tonight. Razor is drinking coffee. All right. Razor, how are you doing? How are things? How's tricks? How's the stream? How is the craziness? Now, Razor, if you guys aren't all aware, Razor streams... I can't think of the name of the game right now. It's the big blocky one. Minecraft. There you go. Streams Minecraft, has the voice that belongs on radio, and builds all kinds of crazy mechanisms in Minecraft, like machines, computers, that kind of stuff. So A, check out Razor if that's your thing, and B, I hope it's doing well. Yeah, it's okay. We're back. It's been a while since we've streamed, and I'm just glad to be at a place where I'm not traveling, I'm not sick. Knock on wood. The gym is going really, really well. Today was awesome. I hit what was it? So 135 plus 50. So today I did 10. I haven't really pushed my incline bench, but I tried a little bit today because all the benches were taken. I'm like, all right, well, let's see what we can do on incline bench. So I hit 185 today and felt really good. I did a set of 135, a set of 155, and then I did 10 at 185 twice, and then brought it back down to 135. At that point, I could barely do 5 by myself. I don't know why. I don't trust myself on incline bench, because the muscles, like when they're gone, you can't tell. It's just suddenly one of them's like, okay, that felt good, and now I'm stuck. I can't do anything. The muscles are they're just, they died in between, like rep 5 and rep 6. So that felt really good, and I feel really good in response. I'm pretty sure at this point I could probably do like 225, I think, on incline. But I've never started on incline. It's usually because it's a supporting workout for the bench. I usually do that afterwards. This is way too much information, but I felt really good. It felt strong like bull. Mad Mungo is from Scotland. It's 6:30 a.m. and I've been drinking for 12 hours and it's bedtime. Mad Mungo, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, pinball's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Ice water and hot chicken fried ice, says Wolfman. Chicken fried rice. I think I said that right. Yeah. With ice water. That just sounds like a solid, healthy meal right there. Okay, cool. We're going here, another round. Solid start game. Love where your head's at.
This will make no difference.
All right, we're doing the same thing. Energon.
More Energon for us means
we're at
less
100%.
for the Decepticons.
Cool. Now we just want to backhand for that mission start. Got it.
Episode of
Microbots.
bosses! Look out!
There's 2. You know what? Let's go.
A touch is needed.
Don't tilt. Don't tilt. Please don't tilt.
One funny bridge bring Grimlock.
We didn't tilt, but also I got stuck in that situation where I couldn't get it out of the outlet. Oh man, that sucks too because that was a great mode. All right, we need more Energon. By the way, that combo that I just missed, that combo is key in this game. You feel like you need to be able to hit that combo in order to progress through everything. There it is, that one. Try it again. All right, that's not good. All right, or we can just drain down that side over there. That's fine. We're all fine here.
Skill shot.
All right, skill shot.
Who throw Pebble at Grimlock?
All right, what are we at on? All right, we're at 100% Energon. Now this is really cool. You get a lot of extra points for basically getting the field goal since we only got the middle one down. And I'm gonna go from this side, boom, just like that. So we got Megatron trick shot for 5 million.
The Transformers.
Okay, we got one. I'm gonna go there. Great, let's go for this right ramp. Awesome, now let's go left ramp. Totally got there. Now we're gonna try that left ramp. Nope. I'm gonna try that left ramp one more time. Come on, left ramp. Why can't I find that shot? It's like not quite the tip of the flipper. Okay. Final blow builds. There it is, right there to there, and now final blow. And still missed it.
You just don't know.
Run the data through our decoder.
Yeah. I feel like we could be playing this a little bit better. We could step this up. We haven't gone for, I feel like, purposefully for a multi-ball yet. All right, let's see if we can pump up that Energon. Okay. Little bit more Energon. Awesome. We have all of the Energon. And then I missed the... I just said it was the easiest shot in the game a little bit ago. There it
In
is.
the next episode of The Transformers.
I love
Hit
trailer
action buttons to
trailer
select.
voice guys' actual call-outs in this.
Mission energized.
Lock shot. Missed it by that much. All right, gotta find this left ramp. Left ramp, there it is, 2. That's a right ramp, but that's not at all what just happened. I had all the trust there.
Go for the final blow.
Time added.
All right, we got the final blow. So first mode, Dunzo. Feeling a little bit better. We did not get our lock shot. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it now. All right, we are ready to start our mission, but what I want is Energon first.
My precious Energon.
Perhaps we can use the space bridge to our advantage.
Did we get enough? Do we have 100%? Please, yes. We have 100%. We are now ready to start mission number 2, shall we?
In the
Done.
next episode of The Transformers.
Should we energize this mission?
Should we energize the mission? Yes.
This will make things a lot easier.
It will actually make things a lot easier. All right, we are ready for lock shot number 2. There it is. That also happened to be a mode shot, which is fantastic. Oh, I have a ball save.
Next time, you won't be saved.
All right, we are now ready for multi-ball. That reject happens a lot more than I wanted to. All right, we're in a multi-ball in our second mode.
Jackpot.
All right, we are ready for final blow. All right, that mode is done. Awesome. Now we're just in a multi-ball.
When tech spec is
And this
lit.
is great. We have Add-a-Ball lit, so that's what I'm going to be going for. Oh, also, we have Super Jackpot lit. Okay, not going to rush it. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We have a mission start ready. I think what we need is Energon right now. Yes. There we go.
Devastator, crush the Autobots.
We just collected Devastator. Something just happened. What is that? Razor. Increase the stream XP by 500. Razor, thank you. We are ready for our mission start, which is unfortunately blocked right now. Also, we have our mini wizard mode prepped. I think I'm going to go for mode first. Yeah, because we have island lit over here, so I'm going to work on mode, and then we'll try and start our 2-ball multi-ball. I should never, ever take that shot from the left flipper. I don't know where it is on the flipper. I should always move it over to the other side and backhand it. That is just safer. Damn it.
Still shot.
Shoot captive ball for playfield multiplier.
All right, I see we have a playfield multiplier. Awesome. Had to do it twice there.
Speed, Decepticons, retreat.
In the next episode of
Yeah, we wanna
The
energize.
Transformers.
There's our 2-ball multi-ball.
Brain impulses. Evil brain impulses.
Go
Awesome, we got ourselves an Add-a-Ball, and we have our final blow.
Huge jackpot.
Got it, and we got our trick shot, 5 million there. So mission is done. That's our third mode that's actually done right now.
2x when tech spec is lit.
Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this multi-ball. But it's okay, because we're out anyways.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.
Dinobot Island multi-ball. Dunzo. All right, we now are ready for... Let's go with our mini wizard mode. That should be fun. There's another multi-ball we can jump into. And I think we might be able to work on collecting more of our... Whatever these guys, the combiners are.
Teletran
One shall fall. Shoot the purple shots, avoid the red
Transmission
shots.
of data successful.
All right, hit the purple shots, avoid the red shots.
Then you better get some help, Prime.
Prime.
Let us stop Megatron once and for all.
All right, we are ready.
Not even close.
Game, set, point.
Against the Autobots. Megatron.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Do you
Fiend's got to start working on getting to bed, going into lurk mode. Fiend, thank you again so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing all those beautiful people over. Have a great night. And yeah, we're just gonna keep rocking out on Transformers here for a little bit before we also do the same. Because my I gotta drop the kid off. Actually, I don't. She's taking her new scooter to school tomorrow. Damn. I was feeling like a really good game right up until we drain. So she gets to take her scooter to school tomorrow. So I just have to get up and make coffee.
skill shot?
All right, how much energy? We have no energon. Somebody just did something. What is that? Beautiful Gym. Rating. Beautiful Gym, a cool game on the GameCube. And welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for rating. Beautiful Gym, I hate to ask, but what were you playing this evening? And was it, is it Beautiful Joe? Actually, now that I think of it, I feel like the game you're referencing on GameCube was named something slightly different. But either way, thank you so much for the raid. And you're going to get us to level 8 this evening.
Does anybody else have like specific sounds that bother them? For me, it's styrofoam. It's styrofoam.
Superior.
Like styrofoam rubbing against each other.
This will
Alright,
help later when we
I'm gonna
fight
open this.
Megatron.
Ooh.
Damage.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna open this.
We're at 100% Energon, and we're ready to start.
Attack Megatron!
What mode is this? Oh, we haven't started the mode. There we go. We're now ready to start the mode.
But
One. Stand for deception.
In the next episode.
yeah, we
of
definitely
The
want Energon.
Transformers.
I hate this mode. You definitely want a multi-ball for this mode. Ah,
There goes any
of
hope
course.
of defeating me.
Me Grimlock say shut it.
Ah, beautiful Jim was painting. Okay, is it minis by any chance? Like for Warhammer minis?
Enter your initials.
Oh man, we got high score number 4. Who is this going to? We had so much support tonight. This one's got to go to. Hold on, Dice. This one's going to Dice. Congratulations, Dice. You're number 4, and thank you so much for the support.
Autobot history.
Honestly, after not playing pinball for like a month and a half, I'm really happy that we even put up a decent score. And it wasn't even that much. What was it, 270? I mean, it blew Wolfman's score out of the water, obviously, but it's not that great. How we doing on time? I think we got time for one more. I think we're good for one more. Not quite on that skill shot. There we go. There we go. There it is. Hey, there was a live catch. Look at that. Energon Cube is at 86%. Woo! There we go.
In the next episode.
We are
of
going to
The
energize.
Transformers.
Wow, I thought we were friends. We're totally friends. Well, since it's not logged into IC, it doesn't count. You are very correct.
We must stand together.
Ah. Shoulda hit the machine. You know, we're not going out like that right away. It was just awful.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, Wolfman. All right, we'll log in. Stern, it's gonna make me log in. My session has expired. There we go. All right, we're in. Like the way that looked. Felt like that was an intentional live catch. Try again. Energon. Yeah, there we go.
We need all the energon we can get.
Not good, not good. All right, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, we're at 100% Energon, so let's go there. Obviously, we're gonna go there. Okay, and Jenga.
In the next episode of The Transformers.
Autobot run. I think here we just hit the blue shots. So there's a lock and a blue shot. Now we gotta go hit the left side of the playfield. Now we want the right side.
Perhaps we can use the space bridge to our advantage. And away we go!
Okay, we're gonna go there for another lock shot and a blue shot. Darn it.
Your weakness disgusts me.
Ah. And I'm logged in, too. Yeah, this Wolfman's gonna get me on this one. Energon collected. Ball captured. All right, gotta do it all over again with the Energon and everything. I feel like we're prepped, though. We're at 74% there. A little bit closer on that live catch. At 92. 94. All right, we got our mystery shot here.
We can get.
What is it gonna give us? 2x permanent bonus multiple. What? All right, now we're ready for a mission start. Wow, that was really bad. Okay, maybe we've got time for 2 games. Hmm. 100% Energon. Yeah, we're ready.
The Autobots join the ring as we begin this episode of The Transformers.
This will only prolong your defeat.
Over here.
Darn it, a little bit more. This is a tough shot. Got it. Oh, nice. We went back into it, which is why it started like that. So there's our final blow. So we just needed the one shot.
2x when test bag is lit.
All right, we're at 100% Energon. $5 million for that little sneak shot there.
In the next episode of
Yeah,
The
let's energize.
Transformers.
And is that multi-ball? That is multi-ball. Right at the beginning of pulling in this mode. We could turn this around still.
Roll out. Transformers. Multi-ball.
All right.
We haven't much time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are.
Time added.
We got the time added. I feel pretty good about that. And then we double drain. Man, I was so not paying attention. Well, that's not going to get us much.
Crime. You just don't know it.
Get a Megatron trick shot. We got that one in there. All right, we do have time for one more.
What is it?
Yeah, especially after that 72 million game. We can do better. We can do better.
Autobots. Transform.
Solid start.
Skill shot. It is not over yet.
Cineton!
All right, we're at 100%, so immediately go into the mode. We're gonna energize prime targets. Okay, we're gonna try for this left ramp, then try right ramp. Got the right orbit, not so much the right ramp. God, that's scary. Oh my God. Man, nothing quite like a quick pop bumper immediately to the middle of the, straight down the middle situation.
We now return to the
We're gonna try that again.
Transformers.
Oh. Nope, 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 nope. There it is. Oh, gotta make that combo. We gotta make those. Okay, what do we need? We're at 66%, so we need 34 more percent.
Let me help you in this fight.
Cool. One good spin here. Was that enough?
You'll be sorry.
'Twas enough.
In the next episode of The Transformers.
Prime target again, so now we just really got to focus left ramp, right ramp. Oh, somebody just did something. What's that? Hey, Living Arcade dropping 7 beautiful individuals off over here. My my hat's off to you, Living Arcade. Your beard is just looking epic, sir. Epic. I hope your stream was awesome. I mean, we were chilling there for a while, so I know it was a pretty dang good stream. Yeah, it really... that beard really grew on you. Ah! Trying that right ramp again. Man, just can't get lucky tonight. That's really what it is. I'm so jelly. Love the Transformers. What a game that is. It is a very cool game. It is a very brutal game. FYI. This is not easy. I would take this, like, it's the same designer as John Wick, and I would take this over John Wick any day of the week. But it's still not easy. All right, gonna focus on that Energon right there.
Shoot captive ball for playfield multiplier.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that was great. Very refreshing. Yeah, I didn't like John Wick at all. You know, depending on when you played it and what the rule set was like, it definitely got better. It's just it is a tough shooting game. It was designed with everything kind of very difficult to shoot. Like, there's no easy shots in that game, and there's only one, I would say, easy shot in this game. That is not at all what I wanted to do. All right, we're gonna get both of those back. Let's see what we can get. If we have nothing else to do except play this wizard, multi-ball now. Or not.
Dinobot jackpot is lit.
Rest now.
Wow. Or we can just double or triple drain there. That's always good too. I respect it, but don't like it. I don't care too much for the Pokemon either, but glad they made it. Yeah, Pokemon was kind of interesting. an incredibly basic layout, what will likely end up being an incredibly complicated rule set associated with it. All right. It is after midnight. I gotta make sure my kid gets off to school before 8 o'clock tomorrow. Y'all, let's head back over to the computer. And there we go. Like which camera, which screen. Living Arcade, thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing those amazing people over. And everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight on a kind of a first night back after it feels like it's been a while, at least a couple of months without regular streaming. The hope is to get back into our normal routine Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Razor, thanks for being here. Thanks for making it fun. We'll be back on. There's going to be a decent amount of Transformers. We've got, if you can see it behind me, Harry Potter, Attitude of Gratitude. Yes. Irish, thank you. Harry Potter pooped the bed. And we got a new motherboard. The new motherboard came in. I replaced it. Turns out it wasn't the motherboard. It turns out that the monitor died. It powers up, but it doesn't receive any signal. And Harry Potter, it turns out, does not load if it doesn't detect a monitor connected to it. It actually stops. So really interesting set of stuff. I did end up replacing the motherboard on it. I have a new motherboard in the game. I have the old motherboard, which there was nothing wrong with it apparently, and a new monitor and a cable coming out that were shipped out this morning. I should have them on Thursday. That tracks not enough cooling for the monitor, says Living Arcade. I can't tell if that's a joke or if you're serious and there's a concern about cooling on the monitor for JJPs. But kind of okay, yeah. I don't know. It's wild to me. So, and the reason how I found out. Ooh, sorry, we can throw some music on. How I found that out was I hooked up the HDMI cable to an external monitor. I picked up my work LCD over here, brought it over there, hooked it up, and the whole game booted fine. That was, of course, I didn't try that troubleshooting before reaching out to JJP. I just let him know, like, hey, nothing's working right now, and they had me run through a bunch of stuff. By the way, JJP support is amazing. Like, I got new equipment shipped out, no questions asked. After going through lots of questions asked. Sorry, we did troubleshoot, but they're just like, oh, it's this, we'll send it to you. And then I replaced it and I sent videos and pictures and I'm like, this is what I think the situation is. And the guy's like, it's exactly what it sounds like. We'll send you out new equipment. And I got a notification like 30 minutes later that new equipment was being shipped out this morning. So just awesome support. This is my first time owning a new in box Jersey Jack pinball machine. I've only ever owned used machines, so I didn't really have them covered under support. And it's been a fantastic experience. Like honestly, I've had so many Sterns, but my Stern support as opposed to Jersey Jack is definitely a leg up. And then while we're talking about support, I've had some pretty fun support calls with Spooky, and Spooky support is to the nines, man. It's a 10 out of 10 on Spooky support as well. So yeah, ran into a problem, but the game is going to be probably down for a week and a half total once we get the right equipment in, and that's awesome. That kind of customer service from a manufacturer is great, considering and I know it was a manufacturing issue. Like they didn't have enough replacement parts, but my first real, I would say, major new in box problem was a blown board on Rush. It was the Node board 10, if you guys remember that breaking, and I had Rush sitting there dead for 12 weeks. So I will definitely take a week and a half to 12 weeks, and that's after 2 sets of parts getting replaced. Anyway, my hope is to get those in. We'll get another few streams on Harry Potter soon, and y'all, thank you again. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow night here. Thanks all.
There we go.
Saw on the rail, dawn in your eyes. White girl circle, white in the sky. Our names in spray, the tide replies. You point inland, I take the wheel.